Today we're going to react to Storytime animated and just discuss about it. So yeah, it's what the heck? Oh my god, how is your dad so stupid to believe that you're another girl? That you're another girl. It's just okay, let's watch my life sentence at 1 year old. At 1 years old. Yes, one is plural. My crazy life. Okay, let's go.
Where do I turn left? I asked my mom while I was driving. She pulled the map out and
I know that is some little detail, but why there is no intro? I know that I regularly start my YouTube videos without an intro, but I'm just confused with this channel with like 9,000 with like almost 1 million subscribers.
started scanning it with her eyes. It was getting kinda dark.
Scanning it. It's just seeing. It's called seeing. And
Again, I was tired, so I really just wanted to get to the new place.
What the sound effect?
Turn left after that big building over there, Pumpkin, she said. Are you
Why does she call her not her him a pumpkin? It's just offensive.
excited? She asked me. I nodded. I really was excited because I hadn't seen one of my best friends in ages. You see, ever since I was very young, my mom and I moved to different cities and towns every month or so. It's all I've ever known, and I have friends scattered all over the place. Hey there, don't forget to
This is so. This is basically funny. Just to say, if you didn't know, the background is a green screen. If you're deaf or something, and you know, there's some like button right there, and I think they Google search it, like icon, and they just find whatever icon and just found some YouTube thumbnail.
like and subscribe if you haven't already.
I think they integrated. I think they integrated the like and subscribe right there in the script. Yes, it's right there. The description. It has the like and subscribe. I think they just. I think they just wait just a second. I just found some. I wait just a second. Start. I think the voice is this thing. Start. So yeah, this is some random Reddit reading channel, and this is the voiceover. This is basically the voiceover. Wait.
Where do I turn left? I asked my mom while I was driving. She
Okay. Wait.
Hold it right there. Are you trying to make massive sales with your...
It sounds familiar, but I don't know if it's exactly the same. Wait just a second. Oh, the like and subscribe back.
forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I took our suitcases out of the trunk of the car while my mom opened the door to our little temporary home and carried them in. After saying goodnight to my mom, I fell asleep as soon as my head...
Who sleeps like that with their legs bending in a hole? It's just ridiculous. I don't know what are they going to reflect, but it's just so funny. Wait, I need to full screen.
hit the pillow. I woke up the next morning to the smell of eggs and
It sounds like someone pissing. So yeah, please get another sound effect instead of this. Please, if you're an editor, please don't pick this sound effect.
sizzling bacon. After scarfing down my breakfast, I gave my mom a kiss on the forehead and left to meet my friend while she unpacked a few essentials. I met my friend, Jackson, at the basketball.
Oh my god, if he actually read it like that, he'll probably the most fastest, the fastest person in the entire world. Uh, I'm just confused of why they just. I mean, I can recreate this in like 30 minutes.
Court where we used to play when we were younger. We hugged, and then of course he challenged me to see who managed to shoot the most baskets. So, how's school, man? I asked him hours later, when we were just sitting around chilling. School's boring as always. You're lucky you're homeschooled, he replied. He stood up suddenly and asked me if I wanted to go to a party. I hadn't been to many parties, so of course I wanted to.
Of course.
Jackson and I pulled up to a house that was absolutely trashed.
What? I'm confused. do they have like 2 chimneys? They have like 2 chimneys and 2 windows just scattered. Wait.
I wanted to. Jackson.
Oh my god. M&M's, McDonald's, whatever this is. M&M's, the same package. Oh, another the KFC can. A Happy Meal. Yeah, I don't know what, but I think the Happy Meal is bigger than the window right there. Some pizza and like 2 chimneys. Yes, two chimneys and 4 windows. That's how trashy it is. Just to say, I don't know. You're just very bad of house architecture if you do this.
Jackson and I pulled up to a house that was absolutely trashed. There were cups and food containers all over the front lawn, and the music was booming out the windows.
I know. They don't even credit the person who even did the voiceovers or the critics, not the critics, but the credits were there.
Inside, you could hardly tell what arm belonged to whom because everyone was tangled.
This is so eerie. It looks like a teenage cult. Why are they dancing the same? It's just confusing.
Up dancing. We mostly just vibed in the back, but we went to the front when we saw fists start to fly around. A fight broke out.
This looks like a stolen animation.
And everyone around was watching. A few minutes later, the door opened and 3 cops came in.
The cops didn't even walk. That's how much the video editing or the animation is bad. I mean I know that it's like a very small detail, but why the ears are meshed to the wall? It's just very confusing. It's like Windows 10. It has some design. It has some design from. It has some design from Windows 10, Windows 8, Windows 7, Windows Vista, Windows XP, and Windows 95. That and meshed all together, and and that's how Microsoft created Windows 10. And if Windows 10 it was a person, it will probably look like this police officer. What I'm pointing with my mouse at.
Saying neighbors made a noise complaint. But then they saw the fight and got a bit more aggressive. 2 of the cops grabbed the fighting guys, and one of them stayed behind. He looked at me, and I got chills. He looked sketchy, and
why do they do the exact move?
And something about him made me not trust him. I got so uncomfortable with him looking at me that I walked away. But before I could get to Jackson, he grabbed my arm and said, "You're coming with me, kid."
How? I mean, I'm just confused. The eyes are. Can they just put a line at the eye so it will look like It's like that. I don't know. Just why it looks like some Asian dude.
I wanted to resist. I hadn't done anything wrong, but I saw Jackson and he mouthed, "Don't resist," to me. The cop put me in the back of his patrol car and snapped.
Oh my gosh! I think this was. I think the text that says police was made in MS Paint, only because you can see the pores of the rectangle there. Can they just put? Can they just put the same exact color right there, so it will look more official and not time wasting?
Snapped a picture of me, the flash blinding me.
Oh no, they didn't even put a epilepsy warning right there. Oh my god. If you have some flashing lights, like 1 second of flashing lights, you actually need to put an epilepsy warning, because just to say, there are many people watching this in the world and thinking it's an okay video, it's pretty cool, and then they blind them to death. It's just why didn't they put flashing lights right in the title, or in the description, or in the or in the comment section?
After a while, I noticed he wasn't following the other cop car anymore. He stopped the car on the highway and got out. This is the end, I thought. Shouldn't have gone to that damn party.
What? The title says life sentence at 1 year old. Not like 15 years old.
Who knows what this creep is gonna do to me? He opened the back door and shoved a blindfold over my eyes. Hey, what the hell are you doing? I would have punched him, but I was handcuffed.
Oh my god, I know that many of police officers are just rude or whatever, but can they just give a reason of why he was arrested? I mean, why? They need to settle in court, so that the police officer just to say that for example, for like fighting or harassment or whatever.
Shush, he said. I felt the car moving again.
Shush. Well, it's like saying smosh, but removing the M with an H. Shush.
And stopped after what felt like a few minutes. I heard my door open and someone pulled me out roughly. They led me up a couple steps and then pushed me onto a chair.
Steps.
Where they tied me up to the chair. I could tell there was a bright light over my head, and then someone ripped the blindfold from my eyes. I took a second to adjust and then saw a man around 50 years old staring at me.
That doesn't look like 50 years old. That looks like 45 years old.
What do you want from me? I don't have any money, I shouted at him, but he just chuckled. Kid, I have plenty of money myself. Do I look poor to you? He asked, but I remained silent. He approached me and pulled my ear when we were face to face. What I want is for you to rot in jail for what you did to my wife.
What? I'm just confused. What did he did to his wife?
I want you to feel as alone as I do every single day because of you.
What did he murder the wife? No, and there's no way that a 15-year-old or a 1-year-old can get a knife and stab someone's wife. It's just ridiculous.
You have the wrong guy. I've never hurt anyone. I tried to defend myself, but he wouldn't listen. You're a murderer.
The voice sounds so childish.
He spat. His phone started ringing, so he went outside to pick up the call. While he was out, I started struggling to escape. The friction the ropes made on my skin burned, but I kept trying to wiggle out until I got one hand free, then the other, and then I untied my feet. I tiptoed out of there as fast as I could.
Why did they need to put a sound effect at everything?
And when I was running out of the building, I heard the man shouting, "Get him!" I could feel my heart beating out of my chest as I ran.
Why is his hands all wiggling?
trying to find help. After running for a while, I found a place that looked familiar, and it didn't take me too long to find home. It was very late, but of course my mom was waiting up for me. She freaked out when she saw me because
I'm very confused about the layers in this video. Which
late, but of course my mom was waiting up for me. She freaked out.
Yep, the layers. The layers are so wrong. I mean, I know that many of artists use layers or designers to just to make everything feel organized. But this is pure. This is pure. This is pure. What can I say? Animation madness. Wait. Damn it, not autoplay.
Out when she saw me, up for me. She freaked.
Yep. It's just ridiculous. I think the animators need to make like 1 week of animation, and that's all. Because the 1 week of animation, it's like 1 week of animation is like it's like 2 minutes of video. So yeah, it's just very ridiculous. Let me just
freaked out when she saw me because my wrists were red with rope burns and my clothes were all messed up. I started to
I think they just I think they used a random brush and Procreate.
explaining to her what happened, and I could tell she wanted to be mad at me going to that party. But when I told her about the cops, her expression changed. As I told her about how I was basically kidnapped, her eyes grew wide, and the color fled her face when I told her about the man accusing me of murdering his wife. A few minutes after I was done talking, she was still zoned out. I waved my hand in front of her eyes, and
What?
she snapped back into reality. I need to tell you something. And she began to tell me the story that would.
Oh my god. Can you just stop with the effects and the sound effects, please? The video effects and the sound effects are pretty cool. You can use them, but not in a storytime video.
Change my life forever. My mom worked as a maid in her 20s at a huge mansion. Her job was normal, but she knew that behind closed doors, there was sketchy business. The man who had me kidnapped was the owner of the mansion, and he had a beautiful wife he kept locked up like a princess because she was his treasure. Sometime after my mom started working there, the man's wife got pregnant, and the whole mansion was both in chaos and extremely well organized. The man became obsessed with his wife's pregnancy, making sure everything was always perfect for her and that she was safe at all times. But when the baby was born,
What?
the man grew to dislike his own son.
Oh my god, how can you manage a pregnancy and make everything to be okay in this pregnancy, everything for your wife to be okay, to be all right, and you just don't like the son that you actually made. It's like I don't know, that guy has so much low self-esteem. I don't know how much low it is. Lower than a Bermuda Triangle.
He felt his wife was neglecting him to take care of the baby.
You're a dad. That's what you need to do, to work and to keep care of your kids. So come on.
Man felt powerless because there was nothing he could do. 1 year later, he and his wife argued. He told his wife how he felt about the baby, and his wife was so upset that she snatched up the baby and drove to her parents' house, trying to escape him. Some say that because tears blinded her, she got into a terrible car crash that eventually caused her death.
Why is her legs crossed?
While she was hospitalized, she called my mom to her and gave her plenty of money to last her a lifetime, and then some to take her baby and run away. The wife knew her husband would hurt the baby.
So who drive the car? Who drive the car? Can the wife just be so careful in this entire world? Can the wife just look left and right like a third grader listening to whatever how to be normal with traffic?
Baby if she were to die. And she was right. She kissed the baby one last time on the forehead, and my mom ran away with it. You're the baby, Aiden, my mom said.
Well, who killed it? Who killed? I don't know why the guy just feels so angry about the son that he created. It's not like that he drive the car.
I sat in front of her, wide-eyed and
I just lose my brain cells. So I don't know what is the point of this video anyway.
mouth agape. What? Was the only thing I managed to say. Your father is a very dangerous man. He believes in his sick mind that you, a poor defenseless baby at the time, killed his wife. We've moved from place to place your whole life because if they get you, they want to throw you in jail for the rest of your life.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry that I'm interrupting that much because of some little video. But I'm just why? I'm very confused. I'm just very confused about this video, and I don't know why. Who thought it will be the best? I don't know what is the plot. Who killed the who drive the car? Who killed the wife? I have no. I don't get it. I'm sorry that I'm trying to be like Diesel Patches. So yeah, I'm very sorry. Thank you to Diesel Patches for giving me inspiration for this video. So yeah.
My mom said. He's a very dangerous man, the leader of a notorious gang.
Oh my God! Can you just follow that the person that made the car crash? The person that drive the car. Just can you blame the person who drive the car and made your wife completely dead? And now you're blaming your son, your creation, for this. Ugh.
My mom reached out to grab my hand, but I stood up and walked out of the house. I walked through the dark city, just trying to clear my head. I didn't know much, but I felt that everything I thought I knew was wrong.
Is this the background of the? Is this the background of the beginning of the video? Yep, it's the background, and I don't know, is that a car or a crown and the donut side? I just don't know. I feel like this was this was poorly made.
My mom raised me, and she will always be my mom, but she's not my biological mom. Was I to blame for the accident? What was my father going to do to me? Would I ever be safe? These and so many other thoughts clouded my head. After a few hours, I walked back home, deflated. I was surprised to find the door of my house open. I called out for my mom, but there was no response. I noticed a piece of paper on the dining table. It was a note saying, "Come get her," and an address. I crumpled up the note in my hand in anger. He took her. I ran as fast as I could to the direction. It was an abandoned building just outside the city center.
What? What? You're just blaming your own son for your own problems. Can you just be a responsible dad for even once? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry that I'm overreacting, but why? Why are you killing the mother? the mo- the adopted son's mother. Why are you blaming her and your son for everything that you do, for everything, for your responsibilities, for your problems? Can you just I don't know, just I haven't seen the no, I haven't heard a low self-esteem, unresponsible dad in my entire life. And just to say, I know that is fake. I know that is entirely fake. There is no credits of what is the person named. So yes, it just I don't know.
I could see a faint light coming from inside, so I jumped through an open window and snuck around till I found the source. My father
Why the scary music?
was sitting at a small table, apparently waiting. When I found my mom tied up to a chair, I wanted to run into the room and save her immediately. But I saw there were at least 5 of my father's gangsters standing.
Why the dog sounds? And those doesn't even look like gangsters. They look like this one looks like a god. And this one looks like a god that was already a god. Why are they wearing the same necklace but in different colors? And this looks like a very old god. This is some. And this is some guy that doesn't even knows what it is, but likes tigers. And can they just get good designs? Can they just go to Google Images and see the first image of gangsters? Okay, please Google.
Nearby.
Not Google, the animators or the artists or whatever. What is the crew is?
I took a deep breath and walked in as calmly as I could. "So you came after all? I wasn't sure you would," said my estranged father. "Come on, let's settle this," I said, rolling up my sleeves, ready to fight. "You think I'm going to fight you, kid? No, we will settle this like gentlemen," my father said. He snapped his fingers and 3 of his goons approached. One carrying a table, another carrying 2 chairs, and a third one carrying a chessboard. "You want to play chess?" I asked him, thinking he was just trying to catch me off guard. I mean, what kind of mafia leader settles things with a game of chess?
Yeah, how crazy.
I win, you'll go to jail for the rest of your life. And the maid," he pointed at my mom, "will join my dear wife in the afterlife." I gulped nervously.
Good.
"What happens if I win?" I asked. "You won't," he said simply. He glanced at his bodyguards.
Oh my god, he's so egotistical that he's more egotistical than more of the people in the entire world combined.
With a smirk, thinking I probably didn't even know how to play. But I did. When I turned 10 years old, my mom gave me an old...
That look just to say, do you know what is puberty? Can you just not use the same faces all over and over again? Whatever your age, whatever your gender, please don't.
Old fancy-looking chessboard with...
Those are chess pieces, not a chessboard.
with all the beautifully carved pieces inside.
Anyways, who plays a chess with 4 of these colors? I know, but who even combines of this? The orange, the brown, the skin one, the white, and the black one.
She taught me how to play, and I played even when she wasn't there. I found the game exhilarating. The first moves I
Exhilarating.
made were almost reflexes. I wasn't even thinking. It felt like someone was guiding my hand. My father's brow wrinkled, and he looked at me in disbelief. "What?" he began.
What?
He was shocked at the moves I was making. He began making his moves as if to see what I would do next. "Impossible," he muttered. He moved one piece, and before I realized what I was saying, it was out. Checkmate, I said. I won.
Ta-da!
He looked at me with an indescribable mix of emotions in his eyes. Eyes that before seemed empty. You played just like my wife, he said. I smirked. I played like both my mom and my mother. The three guards suddenly strutted.
Can you just say my mom and my biological mom, not my mom and my mother? It's the same thing. Can you just learn English for only once?
Towards me. I put my hands up to block any punches I felt coming my way, but they just stood behind me. And staring at my father, they crossed their arms. You're weak, one of them said. Before I knew it, my father lunged at me, wanting to hurt me, but one of the men pulled him off me, and the other pushed me away.
Oh no, what could happen?
They grabbed my father by the arms while he yelled and cursed at them. They threw.
I think they just ended the animation with this guy talking for whatever reason. I think because the animators are extremely lazy and just put that guy talking for 24 hours.
Threw him out the doors and locked them. You beat your father, so now we're loyal to you, and to you only, one of them said. He was going to say more, but I immediately ordered him to untie my mom. I went up to the window and I was face to face with my father. You'll pay for this, you little punk!
This voice isn't from a 50-year-old. It is from some 80-year-old.
He said, I'll get back everything you've taken from me, even if it's the last thing I do.
So what? What did he do to? What did the son do for his wife? Can you just not be selfish and not egotistical and not blaming everything at the creations that you already made?
Do. Oh yeah? I asked. You and what army? 'Cause I have one, but you're all by yourself. I laughed at my father's anger. I felt absolutely no pity or sadness for him. He despised me from the moment I was born, and he put my mom in danger, not to mention my biological mother. He didn't want.
Well, what did he? What? He didn't attempt his wife that he's going to kill her. I mean, he just to get out of my house and just left. That's all, and died. What?
Want me as an heir, but that's exactly what I ended up becoming.
Why the black background?
My mom and I moved into the old mansion. It was much bigger and more luxurious than anything we could ever afford when I was young. The best part is that I finally saw my mom making friends, being part of a community. I never noticed just how alone she was in order to protect me. Now, we finally have a forever home.
Yahoo! I'm very confused of the thumbnail of the thumbnail right here. I mean, what does it mean? This person is just and this one is crazy. This one in the background it looks like judgy and just surprised, and this screams, and this guy looks like this female looks like she's already into it. It's just I'm very confused. And Amazon sent me everything they sell for free. My house is full. Okay.
I'm making friends.
Okay.
I give this prank a 10 out.
Just to say, this is I wanted to tell this. So if you didn't know, Brightside is some random channel, where that just teaches you whatever, like how to solve the Rubik's cube or some facts or whatever. So So yeah, Blindside. Yeah, my favorite YouTube channel, Blindside. And also it's just a mix of Brightside and the Daily Dose of Internet. And they don't even credit the videos. No. Crediting is very, very, very inhabited in the internet.
Boy are the best of friends.
The best of friends. Welcome to the blind side of the internet. And I think they just blatantly but you will get paid just for submissions and forever. And not forever, but not forever, but for nothing. They don't even pay people. No.
I give this prank a 10.
Okay, they just put what the I'm very confused. This r/travel is not about pranks. r/travel is for traveling. What is this?
Hello everyone, and welcome to the blind side of the internet. We're about to check out some things that parents did that melted everyone's hearts.
What? Oh, I know that guy. Why did they blur out the things right there? Can they just save the video? It's just easy as 1, 2, 3. And just to say that guy is easily recognizable.
Let's get into it. Soccer with daddy is a lot of fun until someone gets hurt.
Yeah, Reddit, what could go wrong? There's no instances of the user right there. Yep. Yep, they just parent stupidity. No, it's just called the parents are or effing stupid, not parents stupidity. And just to say, they don't even credit the users. They don't even credit nor once or twice of this. Parent stupidity. They just put the entire. They just put the entire Reddit subreddit name. Can they just say what is the name instead of parent stupidity? Flare parent stupidity. Christian. What?
Mom might not be the best dancer, but at least she's having fun.
I don't know. How YouTube has Reddit names? Can you just tell? Can you just credit the person in it? What is this? Ask Reddit. No. This is not Ask Reddit. This is not Ask Reddit. This is the kids or effing dumb or whatever. They just don't credit the users. They're just very mixed with the sources, and they don't even credit with the links. No. And also I love this comment. Melted our hearts. Melted out hearts means something wholesome, not abuse or pranks. Why would anyone watch this crap? I agree with this person. I agree. Thank you, Dark Matter. Thank you, Dark Matter. I disagree with you. What? The coolest parts. You should put you should post the end of the video on Facebook. That is so nice. That does deserve a medal. Can they? Oh, they don't. Can you just play? Can this person just look at the description and the video and everything, just to see that it's probably mixed. OMFG, how could the parents just drop their child in the pool like that? If that was 5 feet deep, I would have drowned. And I don't know how to swim. I'd hate my parents if they do that to me. Why I said 5 feet? Because that is barely over my entire head. Thank you so much, Dave Crow. Wow, some of these are so sad. And this person just puts timestamps for whatever. I wonder why babies cries over the weirdest and painful things. That is what babies are. Poor kids. Yep. Did anyone see Morgan Freeman child in the background? Who's Morgan Freeman? Boy on bike, blah blah blah. Blah. And they just sort of by blindsided. Yes. And also, they don't even credit the people on the description nor in the about page. Welcome to the blind side of the internet. And it's the same. Oh yeah. Wait. This is from 3 weeks ago. This is from August 9th. Did they hack? Did they hack the channels? What? This is from May 22nd. Okay, let's see the video. Let's see the first video. Not the most popular. My mom scanned me. It's from 1 year ago, which means from like from 1 year ago, from 2019. This is from 2007. So we've got some. We've got something, and then 10 months ago, I think they just hacked channels and they put whatever videos with it. I'm just so confused. If anyone wants to help me, please help me with this research by DMing me on Discord. Okay, please. I just wanted you to help me like a little bit, and that is not subscribing. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.